A lot of people do ask what I do use as a seasoning or a marinade, I guess. So for my marinade, I do use pimenta moída. This is certain peppers that we grow, and we grind them up, and it makes our main seasoning. Then I use tomato puree. I use some white pepper. I also use some sweet paprika. Let's see. And I use some wine. And then this is white wine, cooking wine. And then there are some garlic bits in there. I mix it all up. I taste it. If it needs a little bit more salt, I add salt. If not, that is good. Alright, so I'm gonna actually start with my french fries. It's 11:25. When you fry homemade potatoes, or not homemade, but like raw potatoes and not frozen, they do actually take longer to fry. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm just getting my onion, garlic, and bay leaves, sauteing, and we want them just to get translucent, so just a minute more or two, and then we'll add in our meats. So here's my meat. I'm just going to add in marinade and everything. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Oh no, I just dirtied everything, you guys. Great. Clean this up a little. Can't believe I just dirtied everything. My potatoes are done frying. I'm going to turn off the stove top for that one. And I'm going to put it in here. So we throw in our meats and the marinade that was with it. There's a lot of meat in here. It's a good thing, right? Now we're gonna add in the rest of, we're gonna double the marinade, I guess you could say. So I'm gonna add in a little bit more, maybe a teaspoon of sweet paprika, a teaspoon and a half. This is for color and a little bit of taste. This, I'm adding in white pepper, a whole bunch of that. This gives flavor but also a little bit of spice. If you do not like spice, then add in black pepper. Next I'm adding in pimenta moída, so the pepper paste, 2 tablespoons of that. Okay, now tomato puree. About 2 tablespoons of that as well. Okay, I'm going to add in a secret ingredient, some whiskey. It doesn't have to be this brand, whatever whiskey you have at home. This will help tenderize the meat. Two tablespoons of whiskey. Now for white wine. So I added in 3/4 cups of white wine. Now I know it seems like a lot, but the alcohol will evaporate. If you do not want to use alcohol in this recipe, that is fine. You can exclude it and add in water instead. I'm also going to add in 1/2 cup of water. Actually, a cup of water, not 1/2 cup. It's hard to get measurements because I usually just measure with my heart with these recipes. So it looks like a lot of the sauce, but here, let me get. It does look like a lot of sauce, but this will evaporate. We're just gonna let this cook for a little bit. Our potatoes are done. Once this is almost done cooking, we're gonna add in our clams. We're going to let them cook for a little bit, and then we'll add in our potatoes. I'm going to taste this. I did put some rice on the stove just to have with this, just if anyone wanted it. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more salt. It is quite spicy already, just because of the white pepper, you guys. So to this now, I'm also going to add in the clams. They smell like sea, obviously. Now these will start opening up with the heat. You guys will see in a second. They're already starting to want to open up. Okay, so it's been like 5 minutes, maybe more. The clams have already opened up, as you can see, and the sauce has evaporated a little bit. I'm gonna taste the sauce one more time. It's great. I'm gonna test the meat to see how much it's cooked. I don't have a fork here, and I don't feel like walking across the room to go get one. Seems like it's cooked. I'm gonna try it. This is almost done. Another like 5-10 minutes and it's done. The clams don't need much more time to cook. They cook real fast. Seafood cooks real fast, you guys. So I'm going to leave this in for another 5-10 minutes on low. And it's going to finish cooking. The meat is practically almost done, like I said, 5-10 minutes. And then we will incorporate our potatoes and it will be done. Now the last step, we're just going to add in our fried potatoes. And then we're going to mix everything together. And if you wanted, you could have evaporated the sauce a little bit more, but Luis here likes it with a lot of sauce. And that's pretty much it. Now you serve it to your plate and you eat it.